All right. So I try not to be on this social media shit, but it's just been funny. I've been following Deion for a minute. I followed him all the way from the start, from into Colorado. I knew it was gonna happen because I look at him as a person, and he reminds me of certain strong men in my family. And what a lot of these so-called analysts don't realize or missed in their projections of what their expert projections and their expert analysts, what they forgot is who they dealing with. They don't know the man. You talking about all these people they put in the transfer portal and it ain't gonna work and all this shit. You don't know the man, because if you knew the man, you would know that that program wasn't gonna fail. But shout out to my man I Smoke Hip Hop. This is a video he put out there, and it's just it's too funny, man.
Too many points. I think Colorado's going to struggle. I think there were 15 guys on that team who were former 5 or 4 star players. None of them are offensive linemen. One of them is a defensive lineman. So, like, that's where I am very concerned about Colorado. And you talk to the people around TCU, they feel good about this team. Like,
it's 4-5 for years. It's not a slight on Shador Sanders.
Everybody want to be famous. Everybody a professional.
Shador Sanders has never thrown a pass against Power 5 competition. All of those guys have been doing it.
Shows you how much of an expert you are.
Shador Sanders could be a good quarterback.
You might lose some games, but these games better be close. We need to see you guys improving as a football team. You can't expect him to go out here, Acho, and beat TCU.
Brother.
Him to go out here and win 10 games.
Realize that, but I'm with Deion. So I'll deal with Deion Sanders briefly here. Okay. I don't give him much of a chance to win.
Of course not.
At TCU, I think when you bring in 1,000 players,
and they paying these dudes all this money. If that's what it takes, hey, sign me up.
I think we're gonna finally see, for all the hoopla and all the hype going into the off season.
This dude never came on campus, never evaluated a practice, seen who was on the roster. You just want to have a fucking talking point.
It may be Colorado's.
You don't even care about your name.
Do they have a quarterback? Yes. Do they have 2 starting corners?
That you would go out and say some dumb shit.
One plays both ways? Yes. They are so devoid of talent up front on both sides of the ball. I don't know how they're going to keep their quarterback upright.
I realize that, but I'm with Deion. So I'll deal with Deion Sanders briefly here. Okay. I don't give him much of a chance to win this game at TCU. I think when you bring in 1,000 players and you haven't played any games, you just practice. I think it's very hard to know what people know.
It's called coaching.
This could be their worst game of the year, and I would lay the 20 that TCU.
And if you played football and you understood football,
the referendum on Deion is not this game. It's not.
You've been in the situation.
You would know. I don't even want to listen to fucking Lee Corso's old ass. He can't even fucking talk. Exactly.
I just don't agree.
Nobody gives a fuck. You're not a player. You're not on his staff, so it don't matter what the fuck you think.
I treat the players like they were my stepchildren.
Exactly, your stepchildren. He treats them like they're his real kids. Fuck out of here.
Lose one player. I didn't do it.
He didn't do it. Nobody gives a fuck. Look at everybody looking like, respectfully, like, shut the fuck up.
I went to pros the United States Football League. That's my story. I'm sick of doing it. I don't agree with his tactics. It's
the tactics that the NCAA said he could do. Just got that ass waxed. Nebraska. Oh, they can't beat Nebraska? Fuck out of here. These fucking sports stations should be firing a lot of these motherfuckers for making them look stupid.
And so many pieces are going to have to gel in summer workouts and fall camp. Because I can promise you, TCU is not handing you that game in week 1, so you're going to have to actually earn it.
Yeah,
that's going to be
wrong.
Tough. So that's a 9.5 for me.
And Matt, I know a lot of people are shocked, and I was too, but I shouldn't have been, because I forgot the most important element. It wasn't Deion Sanders in Colorado wasn't the key to this game. It was just accepting the fact that whenever TCU has the stage itself,
they beat TCU, but it's not It's not Carolina. I mean, it's not Colorado. It's because TCU had a sorry game.
That's who. It's reality, dummy, in the form of Uncle Lou, coming to educate you. Colorado's going to get absolutely destroyed on Saturday. I have gone.
I mean, the depth for Colorado, specifically with over 50 transfers, the depth is still going to be an issue for them. And they're still, with all that improvement, they were so bad last year. We're still talking about a team that ranks in the 80s right now. I think that's probably too low, but I don't think we're talking about a top 30 team by any stretch.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I can just see TCU physically dominate this team in every aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I feel like Colorado keeping it within a touchdown isn't surprising, and TCU winning 59-0 isn't surprising.
So I think we get a big score. This could get really, in the 40s for each team. I think TCU runs away with it, but even more, Joe, I like up and over the total of 63 of TCU and Colorado.
Yeah, you lost a lot of money. All of y'all thought y'all was gonna have a nice little come up.
Keep some receipts here after this year, Drew, because I think it's gonna be a rough one for Deion in Colorado.
Shut the fuck up.
But that's all right. What goes around comes around. Points is what.
Like the prime stands. They're like, oh, Deion Sanders is a 4-star, and Travis Hunter and Cormani McLean are 5 stars. They've got like 5, a total of 5, 4 or 5-star players on that entire team. That means the other 75 are 3 stars. They just don't have the talent level.
You don't even know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Power 5. Now that I want to know, and you
come on now.
Well, if they don't have any lines, and TCU gets after it, like you can't. I don't care how good your skill position.
And I guarantee you, none of these motherfuckers even know who's on that team.
Simple as that. Colorado is one of the biggest question marks I've ever seen. I've been doing this since my 10th year. I have never seen a question
You
mark.
obviously don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Colorado fans, they're like, please, let's not roulette the red. Don't let the red just because the red travels now.
Yeah. Thing on our media guide of all the different pictures of us taking over stadiums in the sea of red and traveling, and I've worked at some great places, but I've never had that. Like I've never had that home field advantage, that road advantage. So I can't wait for it. I can't wait to have that chance. And
up in this video, or you're gonna agree with everything I say. No in betweens. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna sit up here and tell you what I believe is true, and I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. And what you need to hear.
Her bottom line point of the video is, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You think you know college football, and you don't. You wanted this guy to fail so bad because of who he is that you were blinded from the reality. But you're gonna see what the reality is, and you're seeing it. You may not like it, but it is what it is, and he's gonna continue to win. I'm not gonna say he's gonna win all the games, but you guys had him losing the first 2 games. But now it's all Nebraska's not that good. Their quarterback. You wasn't saying none of that shit before. You wasn't saying nothing about all TCU lost. You wasn't saying all that shit before. Oh, they're not the same team. It was they gonna get ran over. Colorado's. Yeah, y'all don't know football. Just because them boys play in the HBCU don't mean nothing. There's still speed in the secondary. There's still talent in the secondary. The line may not be big. That's the only difference with HBCUs is you don't have the bigger lineman, but you got all the speed. He's thrown against, nice DBs and corners. Football is football. And just because a kid played in the HBCU don't mean that he's not ready for the Pac-12 or Big Ten or any other bullshit. And you see, he told you, he don't give a fuck about no names. It ain't about names. It's about going out there and balling. And that young man know more about football than any of you fucking analysts do. And that's why he's winning.